On the wing, Wiggins. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And how about Wiggins' ability to slither in there and slip past the contact for a finish?
Terry looking over the floor. Stolen by Collins. To the paint. Here's Gallinari. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Nice swing action there. Gallo, he simply squares up and rises to the occasion.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Now here's Terry. Free throw line jump shot. And it falls over the rim and in.
And that Terry jumper there, that's the shot capable of doing a lot of damage on the spot up or the pull up. Terry's got a great eye for that shot.
To the wing on the left. Left side, Love. Kicks it out to Terry. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Morrow. Lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Now, maturity right there shown by Morrow. He calmly sinks another one from deep.
It's Terry outside. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Inside. Pass to Morrow. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. Here's Richardson. Back to Crawford. It's tipped. Here's Morrow. Here's Morant. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And Terry up top. Back to Richardson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half of basketball. Launches a three. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. From deep, Gallinari. And that's collected by Love. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Diaw. Ball's knocked loose. Gallinari outside. Love grabs the board. Wiggins left side. Now here's Diaw. Guarded by Robinson. And so it's New York with it. Pass to Gallinari. Here's Morrow. Covered by Oubre. Morrow, no good. Terry outside. And here's Love from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Love's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Kevin Love recognizes the space before he caught the ball, so plenty of room to shoot that ball.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Crawford. 2 on the clock. And he lays it up and in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The New Orleans Pelicans up by 5 and will return shortly. New York trails by 5. Here's Morrow. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The wide open look here for Terry. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Puts it up. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. New York with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Nobody near Leonard. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oubre outside. Here's the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And the long arms of Gortat, really good at using them to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Morrow, no good. Here's Wiggins. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Gortat with the block.
And an average shot blocker for a center, when Gortat rejects shots, it helps set the tone for the defense.
They grab their own miss. That one good for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And it's Leonard missing. Here's Swift. Diving in.
And this is what Swift does best. Excellent at rising up and throwing it down.
New York trails by 13. And the foul on Jason Terry. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Gallinari on the wing. Back to Morant. To stop the run. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Oubre, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer. Oubre's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now, here's Diaw. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. Tries again to the inside. Good work there as it goes. And it's 8 points for Jason Terry.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Pass to Iguodaro. And here's Gallinari outside. Morant outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And the foul on Jason Terry. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Gallinari surveying the D. Trying to end the drought. Love grabs the board.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed the tea and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Here's Castle. He gets that one.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Now Wiggins, after Gallinari missed from long range. Right side, Collins. And finished off by Collins.
You have to like Collins, and his activity level has really got a chance to be special.
Here's Castle. Can't hit the free throw line jump. New York trails by 20. Left side, Collins. Pass to Iguodala. Here's Morrow. The three-pointer off the mark. Oubre on the wing. Wiggins outside. Takes a three. Collins grabs the miss. Morant outside. That's tipped.
Well, that's successful physicality on Oubre's part. Not afraid to get right up in the shooter's business.
Shoots from the baseline. Jump shot is good that time.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. The visiting club takes the win on the road. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being here with us. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And it's Atlanta to start out. Down low. Back to Thibault. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now here's Terry. Picked away. Now here's Thibault. And here's Johnson outside. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Terry. Works a big high bounce and goes in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Perkins. Over Love. Now Johnson. Covered by Uggggggh. And Johnson with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Here's Black. And it's Thibault in the corner. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Johnson. Rebound Love. And there's a whistle. That goes on Ryan Howard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team. Martin Gorta. Jason Richardson. Jamal Crawford.
That's a pick by Love. Wing shot on the way. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Does not get much better right there for Crawford. His jumper is sweet.
And here now is Thibault. Buries it from three-point range. Thibault's got 5 now.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal.
Now here's Oubre. A 3-ball. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here's Perkins. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Pass to Swift. Rejected by Howard. Here's Black.
Away team foul. Jamal Crawford. First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2. Anthony Black.
That free throw missing.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. So both teams making some changes here. 1:30 left to play in the first half. It's Terry outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
A go-to shot for Terry. He has so much confidence in his 3-ball.
Thibault on the wing. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Teardrop shot. Johnson can't get it to go. Pass to Wiggins. Now Gortat. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Such a huge player. Gortat excels at using that size to put the defense in tough spots.
Atlanta calls timeout. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And at the offensive end, Gortat probably doesn't get his due. He's got a lot of moves, and he can finish with either hand. And his work on the offensive glass is more than capable.
They grab their own miss. And stolen by Ayton. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
just such a confident scorer, seeing Clay get into these areas on the floor and still being effective. Got to appreciate that part of his game.
Deep two from Crawford. Moves back up. Here's Swift. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Atlanta leads by 1. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. Terry with it. Diaw, the screen. And it's Terry off the drive. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you give Terry any lane to hoop, and Jason is attacking, looking for the basket.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Now Terry. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Love.
And the physical defense, not enough to stop Love. He's just too strong down low.
Pass to Black. The 3 from Johnson. Holland. Here's Thibault. Missed it, even after all those chances.
Atlanta foul. Anthony Black. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Terry looking over the floor.
Atlanta foul. Anthony Black. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Now here's Terry. Johnson over to help. Higgins outside. Oubre on the wing. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle.
Second personal foul.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Oubre. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's just so clever at getting that position on the backboard. Diaw's basketball IQ is really impressive.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Third personal foul. Fifth team foul.
And that one misses.
For the away team. Jason Terry.
No good on the second free throw.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Here's Perkins. And there's the drive. And he dunks it down.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Personal foul. Teams in the pass.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Wiggins. And Owens pulls it down. So it's Atlanta now. And stolen by Love. And even 3-on-3 break. Oubre outside. Back to Diaw. And stolen by Owens. To the paint. Here's Perkins. And yes, it's good.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And the foul called on Isaiah Collier.
Personal foul.
So that will be his second foul.
I'm his favorite lady.
Everybody walk around, speed it up, walk around, slow it down, walk around, slide, walk around, everybody walk around. Yeah, I got my hand on the button. If I press the button, I turn everything into nothing. Yeah, I talk behind your back and in your face to be frontin'. I be with the team, we gon' score way over 100. Yeah, I'm the only one to count this money. You can't give me nothing and you can't take nothing from me. Got it. Girl to shake something for me. When she to the ground, you gon' have to walk around. Walk, 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 walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Speed it up, walk around. Slow it down, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Yeah, you know the name of the game. You ain't gotta like me, but you gotta pay me the same. We're down to resort. Up on the stage, I done did it before. I'm about to do it again. Whoa, I hit my two-step, then whoa, counting blue strips like whoa. Girl, you got some on you. Whoa, how you? Let me see you walk. Yeah, walk around. Left foot, right foot, walk around. Slide, walk around. Everybody walk around. Walk around. Slow it down. Walk around. Slide. Everybody walk around.
Crazy man on deck, crazy man thing. Signal. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out here with my day ones. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause boy signal need no application. I just want to party. Kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party up. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. As long as you're living, you must go through many things. There's nothing nothing impossible. If you believe, surely you should work out for you. Always stick to the plan. Never stop fighting. Till you reach your destined place. Try to be yourself always. To be frank, I've paid my dues. All I want is to win, win. Make nobody see me finish. Out there with my day one. Diving into different locations. Don't worry about my occupation. Cause bossing I need no application. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party. So please don't kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. I just want to party.
Girls at YBS Village? He's so fine.
Ay, run, they check on my brother. Nigga, I stutter. Shawty just left me on scene, yeah, she want another. I ain't no sucker. Got these girls be like me. Make mad, they wanna fight me. I'm a heavy hitter, don't you be lightly. Oh my God, Zeus on my team. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it, that make the trade boom. Drop my the trucks gon' go up, if the label let me drop, I swear the industry some ops. And when I get that label money, I'm getting it for you, not as a cop. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for my to hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all. We lit. Young Valley nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. All my in can't turn my back. Never had no choice. Okay, mama, I'ma do the dishes, the dishes. I'm praying on my knees. I had some wishes. That know the name, that got the fame. And even with no L's, I'm cruising in my lane. I'm tryna get my deal before my EDD run out. I ain't saying if they ain't talking about them out. Be like on the shade room. YBS Quinn, that's it, that make the trade boom. For real, can't wait for the hit. That's it. YBS way too hot for all this. We lit. Young Valley nigga, speaking that fact. Oh, I'm the voice. On my end, can't turn my back. Never had no choice.
Échale ganas, mija. Lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. I could feel my blessings, they around the corner. I know that better days ain't need much longer. 'Cause I'm just present, focused, think I need to get out. 40s, 24, thank you, Lord. I know where I'm from, not many make it to the league. But we bout this function, bout to crush it, best believe. I could see them moving and it's like a TV screen. Straight out from the valley, you know what it be. Échale ganas, mija. Lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. And I ain't gon' let a hard time get the best of me. Get the best of me. I just wanna dance all night. Get the best of me. Get the best of me. Sit on my money and leave. It's hot like 100 degrees. She show me, I tell her don't tease. Moving the way that I be. Hop in the ride and we show out. I'm ready to go now. Splashing like and they pull out. Take a and I'm thrown out. I know where I'm from, not many make it to the league. But we bout this function, bout to crush it, best believe. I could see them moving and it's like a TV screen. Straight out from the valley, you know what it be. Échale ganas, mija. Lista, ponte viva. Los tiempos duros pasarán, no te rindas. Tienes que ser trucha. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. Out of rounds, yeah, out of rounds on me. I'm tossed out and I'm feeling so free. All the eyes, yeah, all the eyes on me.
Yeah. Biz up. Yeah. I came a long way from lunch trays and eating rice. Phone ain't got no service, I'm on a PJ. Went from $50 to my name to $50K a night. Wanna f with a big sauce, baby, you can't be scared of heights. I wanna take you to the 60th floor and in a pink. Move them bags for me, baby, I'll pay your rent. Tinted windows on the rentals, nothing less than 5%. These ain't ballin', you be on the bench. Be on the sideline, you ain't getting no plan. I be with the lights on up outside, pockets full of cheese, fresher than Febreze, smelling like some Creed, head to toe Celine, real solid street, it's in my eyes, boy. Come and get in with too slippery, change your life, boy. Yeah, I'm screaming till they free the guys. Put me in the game, cause I'm starting 5, boy. This ain't a game, this how I live. Trap ain't dead, I'm for real. I'm in a big body switching gears, naked wrists on Zephyr Hill. Mouth on Aquafina, baby. Pockets thick like Serena, baby. Pull up in that, yeah. Pull up brand new Beamer, baby. I came a long way from lunch trays and eating rice. Phone ain't got no service, I'm on a PJ. Went from $50 to my name to $50K a night. Big bigs off, baby, you can't be scared of heights. I wanna take you to the 60th floor in a pink. Come here, baby. Move them bags for me, baby. I'll pay your rent. Tinted windows on the rentals, nothing less than 5%. These ain't ballin', you be on the bench.
Hold them bags for me, baby. You could be my. All them times I've been in, I had to bust my wrist on the PJ. D-Lo fought her on the phone. When we land, I hit a couple folks and tell them it's on the floor. My little young one is out at Birkin, she might know she break down spot this on fire another house for. I can show you how to run it up, I really know it. Turn up into 100,000 on a golden list. I'm the illest baby, and the realest baby. 155 pounds, but I'm the biggest baby. Treat these bags like kids, can't leave them unattended, baby. Watch, I'ma get this money beat up when I finish.
I came a long way from lunch trays and eating rice. Phone ain't got no service, I'm on a PJ. Went from $50 to my name to 50K a night. Well, big off, baby, you can't be scared of heights. I wanna take you to the 60th floor in a pink. Come here, baby. Move them bags for me, baby. I'll pay your rent. Tinted windows on the rentals, nothing less than 5%. These ain't ballin', you be on the bench.
Son, where'd you find this?
Ever since why I've been talking about, been laid up, been chained up. This don't change us. Just been through a lot. We gon' bounce back right up just like this. Yeah. Let me get my together. I got a jewel to catch. Always saying we together. Wanna be a part of the flex. Y'all know that's how I tell no son. Making citizens arrest. I told the we gon' eat forever. I never let them start a death. Quavo, how you manifest? Cause I'm him in the flesh. In the same breath, I can show him how to American Express. I'm tired of you talking about him. Please let my nephew rest. Since ain't nobody doing nothing, all on get. Shut it down, baby, shut it down. Huncho, shut it down, it's a mess. Little bit of meet me at UPS. Don't come around if you stand down. Since you stand down, get a check. Got that out the mud, look, get low. I'm making it scratch. Drop dead fresh like the mint. Yeah, them was at the mint. Cold sweat on the jet. Every night I pray my don't call collect. Having plenty of dogs, go DM it.
Son.
I'm going all gold on the north side, Sean Carter. Quasi. I didn't take the martyr cause it didn't go to Jimmy Carter. Smarter, not harder. Wells Fargo in a Chargers. Want me to show you how to get to the top? Should've met me at the bottom. For real. I never fall out with a over Instagram follow. I call all the Instagram models, tell them let's take a trip to Cabo. Like, hey, mama, call me Johnny Bravo. Mama. Yeah, Tahoe. Yeah. Turn a man, macho. Jump out the gym, we all trim. Making a movie, ain't a film. Bad, gon' flip my feel. He having so much with him. People not play with him. Got in the crib, they stay with him. Checking my safe for M. Yeah, please go play with them. I'ma gon' say it. Can't with your man. Think I'm going somewhere. Stuck with my fans. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt, can't play with my hand. Everybody know that I'm him. 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 Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your corpse. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your corpse. She gon' tell you I'm him.
Brassy girls everywhere. Hands in the air. So party over here. Shake it for Tip, tip, and tied to the sound. Yeah, yeah, I'm the rich now. I'm the talk of the town. Make a run them out. Yeah, yeah. Put a boy pop, pop, pop down to the floor. Bounce, bounce. I can picture a curb. Let this real occur. Make meals from a verb. Cop a crib in the burbs. You ain't said nothing but a word. Something for your nerve. Home of the paid on the first hit. Going broke by the third. Bounce for the crown. Fast forward getting real to me now. Every dog need it once in a while. I see hands in the crowd. See white, black jumping around. Bump out of gown. Bounce from the ground. Just hype to the sound. This first straight from the morgue. Pop down from the floor. Bounce, bounce. Every time it's sold, flow, run and shoot pro, 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows, I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, on the boat, then dock that Tulum, just love. Listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean, cruising. My cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, I blew it. They tell me hustle, dumb it down, you might confuse them. This ain't that weirdo rap you used to. I'm an urban legend, South Central in a certain section. Can't express how I curb the tactics. Guesses, evidence of a divine presence. Blessings, held me down at times I seem reckless. Got an L, but gotta eat for effort. Dropped him off in the Mojave Desert, then left him. Ain't no answer to these trick questions. Money making nip, straighten out my jewelry on my dresser. Well known, flick up in clothes, catch from Rico's till T-shows. Whatever, playing chess, not checkers. For you clever, see bro, you ain't living by the street code. Been through all these motions up and down like a seesaw. I can never view you as my equal. Wanna hear your CD phone? I won't say it's fair. Find your purpose or you wasting air. Though y'all scared. Eyes open, I can see it. They don't make them bar none, they don't make them real. They don't make it where I'm from, they don't take it here. They ain't seeing due time, I be making meals. Bossed up in this game, I've been making deals. Get your lawyer on the phone, we can make it real. I got checks and balance, I flex dramatic. Another 50 on my neck, just my reckless habit. Ain't no on my rap, disrespect is savage. I make one phone call and the rest get handled. It's just another front step with candles. No message from the... We accept your challenge.
Victory lap.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some in the back of the locked on wrist, see my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist. No crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, the rest in peace to the parking.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. Alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. Now Hartenstein. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Terry. And it's blocked. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And stolen by Wiggins. And there's Terry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Paul outside, going inside, and Paul slams it in.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
Now here's Doncic. And the rejection by Perkins. Now here's Paul. Pass to Perkins. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Doncic. Over Paul. And it's Doncic missing. Here's Paul. Pass to Hartenstein. Inside. Here's Shireman. And the rejection by Love.
Known primarily for his offense and rebounding, Love has the anticipation skills to make plays at the defensive end.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wiggins. Back to Love. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And Wiggins showing a bit of strength, even with that frame of his, able to take the punishment and still get the score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. On the free throw, no good. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. Johnson can't get it to go. The three for Doncic. And Allens pulls it down. Hartenstein up top. Pass to Shireman. Back to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Doncic outside. Now here's Crawford. Just 5 to shoot. That shot, no good. 52 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Here's Shireman. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Doncic outside. Wiggins surveying the floor. From past the arc. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Fast break. Here we go. Stolen by Terry. Takes a step back. And the basket by Diaw. Diaw's got his first basket.
One thing Diaw does well, makes smart decisions near the basket. This time takes it right up there himself.
And he stays with it. Here's Black. Buries the long-range jumper. Black's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Boston Celtics leading by 5. And we'll be back right after this. Doncic with it. Fires the three. Perkins pulls it in.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Oh, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot.
And if he gets a good look, Paul's going to make you pay from distance.
Here's Diaw. He can't get that one. Pass to Shireman. Here's Black. Covered by Wiggins. Here's Shireman. And stolen by Love. Got a piece of it. Here's Black. Here's Shireman. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Terry. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Pass to Black. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Diaw. Terry looking over the floor. Releases. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here is Paul. Here's Hartenstein. Paul, right side. The wide open look here for Hartenstein. Can't cash in from the high post. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Teams changing it up here. Now Terry. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's off on the first.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Johnson. Now Hollins. Rebound Love. Caruso with the ball. Leonard picks him up. There's Crawford with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Crawford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Yeah, great when Jamal Crawford shakes loose an effortless jumper there. Not bashful at taking and making outside shots.
Johnson, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Crawford. That three off the mark. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Hollins. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Terry. To the left side wing. Crawford outside. Here's Love. And the layup is good. Love's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, strength and attitude there on the glass shown by Kevin Love.
Here's Johnson. Nobody near Leonard. Buries it from three-point range.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The three. Crawford drives in. You can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Johnson. Here's Black. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Hollins. That one doesn't drop.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Black. And it's blocked. Crawford, no one around him. Crawford missing again.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Hollins. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Terry. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Doncic from deep three-point land. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Dion. Now here's Paul. Pass to Perkins. Here's Black. The tray. The three-pointers right on target.
It's just a master class when Chris Paul has the ball. Great at orchestrating the offense and right there finding his teammate.
And here's Wiggins. Back to Doncic. Wiggins up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Perkins with the block. Ball outside. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And they're on the break. Three-pointer. They get it again. Here's Black. Fires from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Pass to Doncic. Over Paul. A nice shot by Doncic.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities or he's going to burn you.
Puts up a three. Black, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And they double up Doncic. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Black. Nice shot from the wing. Doncic with it. Fires for three. Hands it from downtown.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs. Generates range with ease.
Here's Black. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. It's Terry outside. No good on the shot. Paul with the defensive effort. Here's Black. Over Love. Black, no good. Terry outside. Here's Diaw. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Pass to Doncic. Another shot. No good. Shot missing. Here's Black to the right side. Shireman can't hit. Terry outside. Here's Diaw. Over Hartenstein. And that one goes long. Diaw with the steal. Fires from way outside. With the second effort. Here's Doncic. Perkins pulls it in. Ball outside. Pass to Black. Here's Shireman. Off target from outside. Doncic outside. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And it's Doncic missing.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Pass to Hartenstein. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here's the home team. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Kept alive. Here's Black. Paul outside. Trying to end the drought. Shireman can't hit. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Had a hand on it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Dion. On defense, the visitors. 17-point game. There's the pick. Pass to Shireman.
Kevin Love got his hand up. That was just enough to alter the shot.
Can't hit from the corner. Wiggins from outside. Hartenstein with it. Jacks up a three. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. And here's Love for three. It's rebounded by Paul. And here we go. Here's Shireman. And it's off from three-point range. Love outside. No good on the triple. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Stolen. Pass to Black. Ball left side. Here's Shireman. Trying to get something going. And no good. Wiggins outside. Over Paul. Tries again. Here's Love. And here is Paul. Here's Black. Back to Paul. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 5. Black. Love grabs the board.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Here's Black. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped. And the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Craig Anthony, and the entire 2K Sports
Everything's in no tape. They salute me so much every time I show up. Her about face. Everything no cut. Girl up, I'm really gonna trip out, babe. Load of 87 guts while you waiting on us. Tell them I was on PCH. You with that's thinking they cuter than you. Oh, say you on your cycle, but he on this too. Oh, the tables been turning so much I was thinking it's foosball. The tenderness of them mistaking them for some wacko. Oh, walk, talk, like Kenny, like Boss, like Solana. I promise, more buzz. There's a waltz, there's a crater, or a spaceship. Get lost, no favors. I wager whatever you worth. I bought something about a conservative regular girl that still can thorough as don't need your psychic can reach a zodiac sign. It must be a Gemini moon, cause we about to go half. Mistakenly, nobody been in a bag, but how many bodies done? Some of y'all go get washed, some of y'all just go pop, some of y'all just go talk, and none of y'all ain't really got. Some of y'all just look lost. I get this type of feel you ain't accustomed to. I swear I'd be at peace if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, only want your love if it's solid.
But if it's me, then you, and that's the way I like it. 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 I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30.
Check. Should they fold that no yoga mat? Check. No strings attached. Check. Need no questions asked. Check. They check. They check. Check.
Do I let them bump his gums or get him?
Check.
Do I take his and wear it for fashion?
Check.
Do I do my stuff and take it to the max?
Check. They check. They check. They check.
Mash up the dance.
Fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. So bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás fine en todos lados, verify. Me lo sube el tempo, te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Ey, Chori, bitch, ese dude. Ey, yo quiero ver tu. Ey, I put his face on the news, dame el cool. Rosita like bubblegum, y contigo mañana with another one. I'm troublesome, baby, envíame lo que no pusiste en el foro, ey. La mano en la pared, para control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Bend it over. Mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine en todos lados, verify. Me lo sube el tempo, te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento. Me lo sube el tempo, te sirven de asiento. Más tu estatura desde nacimiento. Tú eres el show, este es tu momento.
La mano en la pared, fuera control y ese al revés. Que luz, baby, suéltate. Te están mirando, toca romper. Vendero, mami, I wanna make you mine. Sabes que estás very fine en todos lados, very fine.
Yeah. Marshmallow. Ayo, Mauro. Cala, it's baby Miko. Brr. You good?
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Street. Yeah, L Street. L Street. Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and Jewels on and that chain on. Just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's Jim. Just listen. Y'all was trying to keep up with the Jones. I was trying to keep up with my phone. Toss a little out before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a finger fold. Never been played cause of some same that was at these other. See, I was respecting the hustlers. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle. Y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings cause one day you lose it. Hey, boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around and that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go get it, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. I really earned it like it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more, I just tip a thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out, and then I hate about it, that's enough to make a sick. I was laying out with the vultures, he wanna get closer, he wanna touch for some closure, I ain't got time, baby, tuck your emotions. I've been the one with the motion, I've been the one that was chosen. Y'all felt like we frozen, this is the shot, baby, this is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip set
they ever let one of these play with me. Stay out the way with me and get hot like a block on a day when it's 80 degrees. Top out the top on the lamb, it was me and Chance was in Miami like the Top out the top on the lamb, it was me and Chance was in Miami like damn. If you gonna boss up, then you gotta learn how to take some losses, bro. What it cost it, bro. And it got me exhausted, bro. My rollie go 40 below. Money and loyalty, all that I know. Cardi my glasses, Cardi my... We run the city like cardio. I open my eyes and still see... And walk in the kitchen and smell like... Woke up with a style, she driving a boat. I've been fighting my demons, I'm whipping the ghost. Proud of my glasses, proud of my lows. My brother tell me that I'm proud of you folks. Some gon' show love and some gon' hate for no reason. I'm already knowing. They got me, but it's this bad. She telling me keep going. They try to lock me out, somehow still all worked out like Terrell Lawrence. They try to knock me down, somehow I still get back up. And I keep going, I keep proving, I keep showing. I keep developing, I keep growing.
All my favorite hoodies at a bad condo, but I know this got my back like I'm Rondo. Sitting on my lap while I'm sliding through Chicago. Now we drive the boat, but when we came here, wise man told me follow anywhere the stars go. So I'm in that double lines blacker than some charcoal. Open up the side door, just scan you like a barcode. For the little, for the vato. See ya in Berea, boy, if you suck your taco. They be capping like they captain, I'm the capo. And I still a ship, go anywhere that I go. And I got the city on my shoulder like Iago. We in Miami like Martin and Will. She tryna get her a part in the film. Love it in Florida, but one California. The red bottom blues are hard in the hills. I'm at the dock with my arm in the wheel. This ain't no movie, I'm starving for real. This ain't no job, I'm starving for real. I'm hungry for real, I'm barring for real. I'm warm for real, hands up, this a cool D-tie. Try to keep it P like a 2C drop, but we got it locked out like a 2C knot. Know that you wanna see Cool G rap, but right now you finna see Cool G rock. Big guy with a little green bean for the dot.
Boy, Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, how do you take your helmet off and you get up to Venus? And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. Toby Maguire got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat. If you want space, I hope you take your helmet off soon as you get up to Venus. And even while sleeping, be thinking so woke. White Cartiers, all I'm seeing is my city Leia, and I'm Obi-Wan, got a mission to pass, I just might be the hope. No Espanol, I'm allergic to Rojo, and legally blind, all I'm seeing is go. D to the A, there and back, if we ride with can't from the T to the O. Up in the T, you can keep what you up. Granny told me, boy, you reap what you sow. Do the most, we over, even the skull. Steady on the run, glued his feet to the floor. Up in my Tesla, I stopped at Valero, think I should quit. Life is a gamble, and I'm how we drop, you can come and take a baby sip, still taste it, just 1-1, seeing around the stars, double R for the race, here the race like a spaceship is floating. All this drip thing I'm below sea level. With that weak best, ride around with watch 3, bam bam, down 3, hit the grand slam. Pockets full, fully switch, go wham wham. Count it to my hands, road DSM on the beach, not a sandstand. Boy. Hey, they wanna and leave me to act like they need me. I do it alone. She wanna and go back to hubby, he probably could smell my cologne. The mercer, I show him no mercy, I really was watching the throne. They turning me down when my baby is asleep, only time that I'm watching my tone. We don't want chips with a chip on our shoulder. If he Obi-Wan and I gotta be Yoda, don't need no promoter. We pull up, they know us. I'm the Ayatollah, snatching your controller. I don't give a about you when I'm focused. All the you take, I'm taking over. I paid attention, don't need no payola. Can't take away from me, you just need to take. Picture like I made the stencil. Your whole image, I'm a cold Bennett. I don't know what the they done told. I put all of my heart and my soul in it. I met you in person, you so different. I can't listen to you for a whole minute. Took a blood test, ain't no winner. They like, no, he didn't, got him more invested. If it's one thing I make no exceptions. I got new addresses, I got no reception. I got love and hate coming from both directions. I come from the D where they like a core progression. I'm omnipresent, I got no reflection. Made a living off bars, I need no correction. Grinding out, gotta stay patient. While you outside, we on staycation. Like the ain't no player for real unless you play making. I take the chances you hate taking. Dog, I'ma go West Craven.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. And at our table tonight, I'm alongside Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And I'm Kevin Harlan. Welcome, everyone. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Minneapolis. The drive by Thompson. Misses from short range. A wide open look here for Terry. And the three off target. And here's Minneapolis now. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Stoudemire, the screen. Inside. And the jam by Stoudemire.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Here's Edwards. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
No good from Perkins.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it.
Just flat-out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Here's Stoudemire. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And here's Minneapolis now. Cunningham outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And how about Cade just pushing through that time to finish it off?
And there's Terry. Nifty move. And it's good on the way in. Terry's got 5.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And that one drops for him.
And already in his career, Doncic displays a remarkable amount of pro moves, including that floater right there.
Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Stoudemire wide open. No good on the triple. And Minneapolis has possession. Trailing by 2.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your home team. Marching for foul. The Beast, Jay Crowder. Andrew Wiggins.
1:25 left to play here in the half. Here's Perkins. Stoudemire grabs the board. Now Crowder. Wiggins. Perkins with the block. And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Stoudemire, the screen. Wiggins from outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Wiggins has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, right now, helping the offense out by creating space. Andrew Wiggins deadly enough from that spot.
Buries it down low. 5 points in the game.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of one.
Terry outside. And it's Stoudemire at the elbow. This one for three. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 5 now.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Minneapolis shooting their first free throw of the contest. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Here's Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And it's tied up with that one. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minneapolis ahead as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Terry with it. Stolen by Westbrook. And pushing it up. Here's Minneapolis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Wiggins from outside. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He's just so clever at getting that position on the backboard. Diaw's basketball IQ is really impressive.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Crawford left side. In the corner, Gortat with it. Releases. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. Westbrook surveying the D. And the layup falls.
What a fantastic play by Russell as he gets up in the air. That is just not your average 2 points.
Stolen by Waiters. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minneapolis.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You've got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Outside Crowder. Outside Terry. Rebound by Nurkic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Minneapolis moving it around. And Gafford throws it down.
Westbrook quick to find the open man that time.
here's Terry. Will it go? No good. Shot missing. Left side, Westbrook. Here's Waiters. And then Waiters with the jam.
And I think that's the preference from Waiters. He should attack the rim more often.
It's Terry outside. And it's Terry again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Brown. Offensive rebound. Back to Westbrook. To the inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Kicks it out to Terry. And it's Terry again missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Wiggins. And the rejection by Gafford. From past the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
And here's Minneapolis now. They picked up 11 straight. It's Wembanyama at the elbow.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And the home team has possession. A 12-point game. Shot by Terry, no good.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Three-pointer, Crowder. Great D that time from Edwards.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And the foul on Jason Terry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Perkins down low. Over Diaw. Another one falls for Minneapolis.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Crowder with the steal. To end the drought. Another shot. For three, Diaw. They get it back. The shot's good from Stoudemire.
And how about the persistence on the glass? Stoudemire wanting that rebound more than anyone else.
Wembanyama outside. Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And here is Doncic. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Minneapolis. Pass to Thompson. Into the lane. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Wiggins. Perkins pulls it in. Minneapolis leading by 17. Oh.
So fast of foot, on the run, or Sear, tough to catch.
Doncic feeling it out. Back to Diaw. Doncic outside. Back to Diaw. Out to Doncic. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Edwards. And here's Minneapolis now. This run now up to 22 points to 2. Count the basket.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
The three for Doncic. Cans it from downtown.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. So Minneapolis wins it to come into an opponent's building and dominate the win.
Say you on vacation, then